Merchandising 101. Every single retailer needs to know how to be a better merchandiser. My name's Dan Holman with The Wealthy Retailer, and I'm going to talk today a little bit about how to become a better merchandiser in your store. You know, we start number one by classifying inventory, thinking about the way your customer truly shops. She does not buy by brand, she buys by category. Creating an effective category structure in your store will allow you to follow the trend in your store. Number two, you've got to keep calm and buy with confidence. You buy by classification. Again, if we're tracking the way she's spending in your store, we then need to feed those categories. And you buy by category, not by vendor, not by what worked well last year. You're buying based on the categories and how each of them are performing in your store. Number three, you got to go for the win. You have to establish and maintain win-win relationships with your vendors. They need to hear from you when things are working just as much as they need to hear from you when things aren't working. And every time we try to establish that great relationship, we start with the why, the reason. Not this human mistake that we make. We make decisions based on what we believe to be true rather than what is substantiated truth. You need to substantiate your truth with your vendor and share the good and the bad with them. Number four, most important thing, you've got to create a rotation strategy in your store. Merchandising comes from your ability to deliver fresh goods to your customer. And creating that rotation strategy will allow you to find the hot spots. It'll give your store the impression of freshness. Remember the last time a customer asked you to show them something from last year? I don't think so. Number five, you've got to maintain a strategy that places real value on your inventory. Not what you paid for it, but what you expect her or him to pay for it in your store. Start thinking in terms of retail dollars and stop marking things up at the 2 times. Mark it up based on what the value of that inventory is in the customer's eyes. Number six, you've got to kill the virus and prevent disease. What do I mean by kill the virus? It is about taking your markdown medicine. Understand why you have markdowns, why there's a need for it, and start to mitigate that. One of the biggest expenses you have in your business is your markdowns. Most importantly, cash is king. In retail, it's not about your NIBIT, your EBITDA, your MMU, your IMU, your GMROI. None of these acronyms mean anything. Cash is king. You need to recognize what the cash flow drivers are in your store and feed those categories. My name is Dan Holman, and I am The Wealthy Retailer.